Hello everybody, welcome back to the Forex channel. WillssFX here, back with another video. It's been ages since I've last uploaded. I've been getting messages on Instagram. I've seen people messaging in the YouTube comments as well, saying, "Will, where are you?" But I'm back. Took a little bit of time off, but we're still smashing the trades out. I've got a tattoo. You can't really see it. I'll pop a picture up here. So yeah. Comment down below what you think of that. So yeah, we've been doing quite a lot recently actually, but just haven't been on the YouTube grind, but we're back on it now. Hopefully 2 to 3 videos a week. So be sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of these videos. Had a haircut as well. As you can probably see, there's no more perm. It's disappointing, but it was getting a bit out of hand. But yeah, we sorted it out now, so you can stop commenting about it. So yeah. Today's video I'm going to talk about this gold strategy that I use, and I'm also going to show a trader which I sent out to my VIP members today. So there's a link in the description if you do want to join. I send out every trade I take. I'm currently doing the FTMO and sending every trade I take on the FTMO in my VIP group. So if you want to pass the FTMO with me, join the group. I've got an FTMO affiliate link down there as well. Join up. Let's get funded. Hundreds of thousands of pounds using the signals. So today, let's say you started today. This trade, 9:35, as you see, I sent it 3 minutes in advance where I was looking for price to come up to again so we can get our entry, and then I did send the actual signal. But if we actually go through price now, and I'm actually going to break it down step by step on what I was actually looking for. So if we actually start on the daily here, what can we see? So when price actually began moving down to this area, we did create this double bottom, which I'm pretty sure everyone saw. It's a very big move in gold, so we did have this area here, then we had the reversal back up to the upside. And if you're just looking simple trading, if we remove this here, what do we have at this level? It's pretty much a nice support area where we've seen price reject previously, as you see here. We kind of got rejections here before we rallied back through, but then we started rejecting it again. So this area here is when we're actually looking for short positions. If we actually go down now to the 4 hour, you can see at this area, this is where we've had the rejections in the past. As you see, break, retest, and a nice little drop there. That drop was still around 300 pips. Because we're on the higher time frame on gold, it looks like it's a small drop, but that's a nice 300 pip drop. We caught these moves here, and we caught the sales down to here as well. It was a nice 12%, all sent in the VIP. But obviously my style of trading isn't really daily trading. My trades are open for like an hour or two, sometimes obviously longer depending on what happens. Maybe we're stuck in a bit of consolidation. But when we actually, if we remove this now, we can see that sort of area though, that's where we did actually have price come into. We have this double top here, and also when we've got this here, we are creating these higher highs, higher lows. But then what do we have? We have a lower high. So this is just basic trend trading. So if price shows us indications that price is going to start moving in a downtrend, we're going to look for short positions on the lower highs. So this is what we actually did. I entered a position at 1793, right there. Stops at 1790, just under 1798. I think around there, just at the top of these wicks here, just above. And my original target was actually 1740. But I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to say I caught this whole move. I closed this one early. But yeah, I closed this one a little bit early. So then, we would have been up, around 23% on that one trade, which is annoying. But, we were looking for another opportunity. So now what I do is when I'm in the London session, I think this is, this morning around this time, I had the level marked up from Sunday, yesterday. You see this imbalance here in between these two levels, this area here. This is where we're looking to see price come up to. If it breaks that level, we have this level and this level in between as well. So these are the three areas where we're really looking for price to sell off from. So we're in that downtrend, we're looking for gold to sell off, and this is the likely areas where we're looking for price to sell off. So we use the previous candle here, the wick below. You see this big gap in price in the middle, and from the third candle wick as well, that's where we draw our little imbalances. So we've got one here, one here. As you see, this one here, there is no gap. As you see, it's wicked up, so we use the gap from there to there. This one here, there to there. You know, we have a tiny imbalance here, which you could say is another area. If we draw that out as well, let's see what price did at that area. But yeah, we're also waiting for pullbacks as well. So if we look, boom, we have rejections of this area. This imbalance is now filled, boom, but we didn't actually get signs to sell at that area. So we wait for price to come back up, come up again. So this is perfect. So what have we got? Price has come up, it's tested again. We've got bearish engulfing, but I didn't actually get this entry. I usually check the charts around 8 o'clock, just before 8 o'clock, and this was around 7 o'clock. So if we actually look where we got our entry, it was around this area here. 1781 was our entry. So what we saw, you know, this imbalance, 50% was filled. So the price came in, 50%, this is filled. So, you know, this area, you could say, you know, all the orders have been filled, and we could delete this area now. We're just going to delete these other areas as well, because obviously I know what happened with price now, because I've been in the trade. So what I did, I entered here around 1781. If we get up the exact level, 1781.03 was our entry. 03. Our take profit was 1769.72. 69.72, and our stop loss 1784.75. There we go. So why did I have it at these levels? So we obviously had this imbalance here, which we saw these mitigate before, and then what I had was stops just above this level. So maybe price wanted to test it again and come up back to this level. We could get stopped out the trade and price could continue to the upside, and we could maybe look for another entry if we're still in this bearish bias. So we had a nice 37 pip stop loss, you know, quite small for gold, small for what I personally used to use on gold. I used to be using like 60, 70 pip stops, and it was just horrendous. Like my risk to reward would just be terrible. But now I use 20 pip, 30 pip, 40 pip max stop losses, and my risk to reward has just gone through the roof. It's amazing. And where were we targeting? Simply these lows here. So we had the lows of the previous move, and you know, we're trading in this upwards trend. I don't know how people draw their trend lines. I don't personally use them, but we're in this trend. If we just duplicate this, if you duplicate that, put it up here, see we're in this ascending channel as well. So you trade in retail, you wouldn't really see this as an area to sell from. Also, I did have another confluence, but I don't share that on YouTube. It's on my secret strategy. But yeah, you wouldn't actually trade that odds retail because you'd still be in that ascending channel. You'd have to wait for the break. But yeah, when we entered, straight after we entered at this candle here, we had this bearish engulfing. Then we did have a bit of consolidation, straight into profit, back to entry. So even if you missed the entry here, you could have got another entry here, another entry there as well. But we're still quite confident in the move, because even if you look here, you've got this sort of imbalance here as well, which we are sort of rejecting. And then what happened with price? Melted down. You know, our TP1 was hit, which is 1778, and then we went to our TP2, smashed that, and if you look what happened now, price is reversed back up to the level. So you know, price has created another double bottom at this area now. The previous one was 1680, and now this one at 1769 even. Don't know why that was so hard to say, but yeah, you know, that's the good thing about having precise take profits as well. You see this isn't edited or anything. This was 1769.72, and that was at 9:30, and this hit at 1:30. So you know, we called it all in the premium group. and then price did reverse, and you know, you'd still be in profit now, but you know, it wouldn't be ideal because you'd only be, you know, a few pips in profit, and we closed at 3% profit. This was a nice little breakdown here. We did actually catch gold sales last week as well, which I'll quickly show you. If we actually go back, so our TP2 was hit on this one. Gold shorts. You know, I tell people to either close partials at TP1 or TP2 and then make it risk free. If we look, you know, we had a stop out here, but that's minor, 1% loss, and each trade, you know, 3% plus profit, and then as you see, secure partials. This trade today, 3%. So today's trade, obviously the Monday, last week's trades, you'd be up 5%. And that's with me not trading fully as well, because we're back on it now. From today, we're back on the grind. I remember in March, I made 36% in the signals, and that's only risking 1%. If you risk 2%, you would have made 72% in 1 month, just following my trades for £40 a month. I mean, you know, your choice, but I personally do it. But yeah, if you did enjoy, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, and I'm gonna go eat some pizza. I hope you did enjoy.